Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MC for the evening, anchor for CNN Newsroom, John Berman.
Good evening, everyone. If I can ask you to take your seats. The evening's events are about to begin. As was just announced, I am John Berman. I'm an anchor at CNN, which is a television station. I was asked a moment ago, we saw you last year. Are you still on the radio? And I said, maybe, but I'm also on television on CNN. It's an honor to be here. I am so honored and privileged to be asked to be part of this Go So Gala. You're going to hear a lot of facts and figures tonight. I want to frame the entire night in 4 different numbers: 0, 100, 15, and 930. These are the numbers you're going to live by the next 2 hours and should inspire you to open both your hearts and your wallets. First, 0. In my line of work these days, we agree on 0 things. There is 0% consensus right now on just about any subject. We can't agree day is day, night is night, water is wet. In fact, on my show at 9 o'clock this morning, we had a panel on that subject, is water wet, and both sides lost. We can't agree on anything, which makes the number 100 so extraordinary and so important. Roughly 100% of people right now agree with the goals of Go So: getting out and staying out. Empower young men to avoid involvement in the criminal justice system, get them out of the cycle of incarceration, educate, train, counsel, reshape, motivate. Everyone agrees with that. And this is no small thing. I'm glad you applauded. Honestly, it is no small thing to me to be here in this island of tranquility amidst this sea of chaos. This may be the one bipartisan area of agreement left on Earth right now. This has more support, more universal support than bunnies or like kitten selfies. And again, to me, this is truly special and truly important. When we can find one thing, that unicorn that we all agree on, we have to stop messing around and do something about it. And Go So is doing something about it. Which brings me to the number 15, an extraordinary number. Fewer than 15% of Go So participants returned to jail. 15% compared to a national average of 67%. Now, I read out loud for a living. I'm not good at math. But the difference there, I'm smart enough to know, is staggering. By my calculations, that's a 52% difference. I'm not even sure that's mathematically possible. Go So is defying the laws of physics, right? Altering the physics of recidivism. A 52% difference. Try to think of something, anything, that's having as big and dramatic of an impact. And we are asking you here tonight to be part of that impact. And don't just alter physics, alter lives, because these aren't just numbers we're talking about. These are people. Go to Harlem. I've had a chance last year to go to the offices, the Go So headquarters up in Harlem. Go to the headquarters. Look at the faces of the social workers. Look at the faces of the clients. See the commitment for yourself, and you can see how Go So is defying physics. Finally, no small thing, 9:30, the last number. Our goal is to finish by 9:30 p.m. tonight, which would make for a full and efficient night of inspiration. It will be made even more full and efficient depending how quickly and generously you participate in the evening. So please, please help however much you can. And in the spirit of efficiency and generosity, frankly, I now want to turn it over to Reg Andre, someone who has given so much of his time and energy to Go So. Reg, the chairman of the board.